We are on the final chapter of our European cruise aboard the Oceania Marina. Our last 3 stops include Lisbon, Porto, and Bordeaux. As we pulled into our first port, we had the opportunity to see a variety of sights from the comfort of our balcony. This is what makes cruising magical. To start our day off, we headed out on our own to see the Praca Do Comercio. The Praca Do Comercio was Lisbon's great reception hall for visitors coming in by sea before traveling by air became more popular. The square was built where the old royal palace existed before an earthquake destroyed everything in 1755. The plaza looks out to the Tagus River. Kings and heads of state would use this dock to visit Portugal. It was also the primary spot where commercial ships would unload goods. We didn't have much time to spend on our own since we had an excursion we had booked with the ship, so we decided to head back. We don't normally do tours or excursions, but this one came free with our cruise. We decided to give it a try, and you'll find out how we felt about it a little later. We hopped on the bus and headed toward Cascais. Cascais is a beautiful Portuguese city that is surrounded by beaches and greenery. You'll often find athletes, surfers, and beachgoers enjoying themselves in the 300 days of sunshine. That's right, Cascais gets over 300 days of sunshine a year, making it an idyllic place to visit and live. There's also a ton of great museums in the area if you are staying longer than we did. We piled back into the bus and headed to Sintra. This picturesque town is situated on the northern slope of the Sintra Mountains. This area was a former royal summer residence because of its cool mountain breezes and stunning views. Sintra was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1995. Author Robert Southey referred to Sintra as the most blessed spot on the whole inhabitable globe, and we can absolutely see why. Mike and I fully plan on coming back here when we have more than 45 minutes to explore. Let's just say we don't recommend taking an excursion here. We're in Sintra. It's stunning. We hate our tour. So, word to the wise, come here on your own. Don't do it on a tour bus. On the way back down to Lisbon, we stopped at Cabo da Roca. Once again, we only had about 20 minutes here, and Mike and I were last on the bus. They weren't very happy with us, but how can we not enjoy this gorgeous place? We were sad that our time in Lisbon had come to a fast end as we boarded the ship to head to our next destination. Although we love cruising, we also miss the freedom of exploring on foot. That's why we'll be coming back here to stay much longer in the future. The next day, we arrived in Porto, Portugal. We took a free bus provided by the cruise line to the heart of Porto. Porto is a coastal city known for its port wine and bridges. The name Porto comes from the Latin term portus cale. The Clerigos Church, or the Church of the Brotherhood of the Clergy, is a part of a complex that includes a museum, church, and tower. It was built by the Brotherhood in the 18th century. One of our favorite things about many European cities are the street performers. There are so many talented individuals. Just make sure you leave them a tip, especially if you plan to film them or take photos. We came upon the Igreja do Carmo and the Igreja dos Carmelites. The panel of blue and white tiles on the side represent the brown scapular imposition on Mount Carmel and was designed by Silvestro Silvestri. The structure consists of two buildings, the Carmo Church on the right from the 18th century and the Carmelites Church on the left from the 17th century. Connecting the two buildings is a 1-meter-wide house which was originally created to keep monks separated from the nuns of the convent. We took the stairs down to the catacombs, but we were not allowed to film down there, of course. The rest of the church was also captivating, with various rooms filled with ancient paintings and beautiful memorabilia. After some pastries, we came across the base Porto, which is situated in Porto's historical downtown. This restaurant is especially unique because it's built to bring nature into the city and provide an oasis for visitors. As we continued walking the city, we made our way to Bairro da Se, which is considered the soul of Porto and one of the most picturesque, colorful neighborhoods. This is the oldest part of the city, and observing the intricate tile work is truly breathtaking. This area is best explored on foot and during the daytime. I think oftentimes Portugal is overlooked, particularly Porto. It is much more affordable than some of its counterparts, and it's also rich in history. It has amazing food and wine, a great culture, beautiful bridges, and most of all, it's extremely charming. Our last stop of the day was the São Bento railway station. It was built in 1900 by architect José Marqués de Silva and named after a Benedictine monastery that was in its place in the 16th century. The French view art structure has 20,000 spectacular tin-glazed ceramic tiles by artist Jorge Salasco. Then we headed back to the bus to end our amazing day in Porto. The next morning, we stepped out on our balcony to see beautiful chateaux and homes lining the shore. The Site du Vin and the famous Pont Jacques Chaban Delmas bridge greeted us as we pulled into our final destination, Bordeaux, France. We could hardly wait to see this stunning city and headed straight to the Miroir D'Eau. This is the world's largest reflecting pool covering nearly 3,500 square meters, located in front of the Place de la Bourse. It is made up of granite slabs covered in 2 centimeters of water, creating a giant mirror. It is the perfect place for tourists and citizens to cool off in the summer. Place de la Bourse is Bordeaux's most iconic site. It was built from 1730 to 1775 and designed by artist Jacques Gabriel. Monument aux Girondins is a fountain that commemorates the Girondists, who were originally part of France's Legislative Assembly. They were one of the groups that supported the French Revolution. The square the fountain is located on is the largest in Europe. The statues in the monument are symbolic, including a Statue of Liberty breaking its chains on top of the tall column. We personally thought this monument was more spectacular than some of the more commonly known landmarks and fountains in Europe. Definitely a must-see. To be honest, we had run out of energy at this point in the trip, so we decided to stay close by. This river cruise tour was just steps from our ship. The tour went partially up and down the Garonne River. We got a better look at the bridge, which is a wonderful example of modern technology. It is the tallest lift bridge in all of Europe. The fact that our ship can go under the bridge when it is lifted is truly amazing.
Just smashed my hand because you didn't open the door. Thanks.
After the tour, we headed back to the ship to celebrate our last day of the cruise as we departed for the last time. Thankfully, we could view our departure from the Oceania Suite located on the back of the ship. Bordeaux was truly a sight to behold as the sun set and we quietly left the port. People all over waved us goodbye as we made our way down the river. The next day, we arrived at Heathrow Airport to fly home. I surprised Mike, thanks to United Points, with a business class seat.
Oh, hello. This is the nicest seat I've ever sat in my entire life. It's a blanket, pillow, and another pillow. I don't know what this is.
This was his first time flying business class, so he was really excited. It was a huge privilege to be able to fly this way home after sitting in the back of the plane on the way here.
There's a spot, feet space, there, and then I can put my feet here. What do they got in there?
Socks.
Eye mask, face mask.
Tissues.
Memory foam pillow, a regular pillow, some champagne, water.
We hope our videos encourage you to get out there and travel and explore when you can. We want to thank you for joining us on our European journey aboard the Oceania Marina. We have another cruise scheduled, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on our next series. We are also making many other travel videos as we explore the US. We hope you decide to join us on our next trip.
It looks like I need a face. See.
It looks like you're looking that way.
Go.
It's a video. As I hit people.
Huh?
As I hit people with my
Bam.
phone.
Stick it up.
So,
Are you filming?
Maybe. Is this a clip we're gonna share with the YouTube community?
No.
Why not? Hot tub time.
You know what's the best angle? When someone like this. Can you not?
Feeling pretty sick. Yeah.
I way older than this.
How do you feel about having your camera up on the railing?
What camera? I just fell off.
It's not funny. What happened to you today?
A bird. Bird relieved himself onto my backpack in a show of good luck. Sailing away. Now.
Bye.
Bye.